On a bright, sunny, or a rainy day, I can listen to K. Renee. Topics of the day: why sex don't match the love, our relationship sucks, why the boys play, experience immaturity, politics and currency gains, economics. Spotify it, you can find it. Sign of the times for the deaf, dumb, and blind. Don't miss it. Call the number one, state your name and what's your interest. K. Renee, K. Renee, K. Renee, K. Renee, K. Renee.
Ooh, yes. Thank you. Hey girl, hey, you back? I see you in that back row screaming. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the K. Renee Show. I am your favorite podcast host, K. Renee, saying all of the shit you're afraid to say. So I just want to welcome you all back to a new week, new episode, and the madness continues. But can I get the disclaimer out of the way? Can I do that first before we keep moving forward down this train?
Don't you think you ought to tell me who you are first?
Why?
This podcast show is full of sugar and spice and everything nice and everything mean, and sometimes things are mean and explicit content and in between and whatever the fuck I fancy. So, listen, you already know. You know what? Because here's the situation. I know you guys, like I said, welcome back. Welcome back. Let me slow my fucking roll before I jump too far ahead of, myself and jump ahead of the gun. But, welcome back to the podcast show, the K. Renee Show. And again, I started it off with that thunder because, how many of you are sick of this fucking rain here in Baltimore City? I mean, to be honest with you, here's the situation. I don't mind the rain. I really, really don't. But I'm just listen, we don't really have a lot we can fucking do. COVID's still around. It's still out there. COVID-19 is still kicking ass. Did you forget Black Lives Matter? I hope you didn't forget that Black Lives Matter. And I hope you didn't forget that, we still need justice for Breonna Taylor because you fucking people, not all of you, I love you. And it's nothing personal, but fucking Americans are getting really fucking sidetracked and side slipping, but I don't want to dig into that right now. I'm just tired of the rain. So welcome back. In case you're new to the show, let me let you know how you can follow me. You can follow me on IG at K Renee Show. I would love for you to follow me. I would follow you back. I will follow you back. Trust me, I'm team follow. Also, you have any suggestions, comments, feedback, anything of a topic of discussion you would like for me to discuss, hit me up via email, kreneeshow@gmail.com. You can check the website out, thekreneeshow.com. And I'm also on Facebook. I got a Facebook page. I'd love for you to join that as well. That's K Renee Show. So, I don't, like I said before, I don't really be on Twitter much, but if you want to follow me there, it's Virgo Blessings. I just tend to, link other shit over there. And in case, you're like, where can we listen to the show? You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, K Renee Show. And you can definitely check me on all streaming platforms. Pretty much, I'm on Spreaker. Yes, my bottom bitch right here. Spreaker, Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio. Yes, Google Podcasts, Podcast Addict. You looking for a podcast show, you'll find me on there. Trust and believe me. And listen, any creatives here, local, in Baltimore, the DMV, out of state, fuck that. It's COVID. COVID-19 has changed the media game. But if you want to do an interview, my love, I would love to do that. I am offering Zoom interviews as well. So hopefully you can do that. Send me an email. Shit. Let's get this work, honey. So, moving forward, yeah, it's been a very interesting week. And it's been a real successful little week that I had last week. Just saying. I have some merchandise for sale. For those of you who don't know, go on the website. You'll see the merchandise. I have new shit, unapologetically explicit t-shirts, of course, because, that's me. Say on all the shit you're afraid to say. So you should live like K. Renee and be explicit. No, but still, make a statement. And I would love for you to support me. And you can definitely hit me up if you're interested in ordering a shirt. I have hats as well. So go over there and check out the website, children, and support your girl. I would love for you to do that because I'm here for you. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I love that you guys are here for me. And, you make me feel so proud and warm inside and special and all giggity and smiley, especially when I be checking those numbers and those downloads. And I just want to give you all the love and praises because without you all, I would not continue to do this shit. Okay? You all are my motivation. I love you for it. And I'm just telling you, I would, what would I be without you? Yeah. What would I be without you? Yes. I don't know where I would be without you. So anyway, let's just recap the week. Shall we get into it? And yeah, let's talk about it.
Won't you tell us all about it?
Start at the beginning.
Yeah. And when you come to the end...
See, I cut him off before he told me to stop, see? Yeah, I got you. When you get to the end, stop. Yeah, I got it. No problem. So anyway, my week has been really quite interesting. Like I said, very successful. My first week of sales were very, very awesome. So shout out to everyone who purchased a shirt. I appreciate you. Thank you for always continuing your support for my show. And for me, I'm just a genuine good fucking person. You know what I mean? I'm unapologetic. Yes, I never apologize for anything, whether it's facts, it's truths, it's feelings, it's emotions. I say it. I mean it. I'm going to own up to it. We got one life to live. And I'm not going to be no scaredy cat pussy bitch that's not, that's just going to bite my tongue. I want to say what I want to say. I express myself and I encourage you all to do the same and feel free when you do it. So anyway, I already told you about, my son had a birthday party week before last, so that was great. And I only brought that up because of the simple fact that, honestly, we got enough shit here, okay, everybody? I'm just saying, we don't need no more, he don't need no more toys. He thinks he has credit cards now, y'all, because people gave him gift cards, which technically, for him, they are credit cards. But this little Negro college fund keeps asking for shit. And I'm like, yo, you had a whole birthday, a nice little milestone birthday at that. He's 5. So I had to put the gift cards away so that he don't be really trying, because he's smart. And I'm not kidding. I would not put it past him for him to have the intelligence to put an account together. No bullshit. And he'll be ordering all kinds of shit. Yes, so, And shout out to the fact, don't you just love it? Here's a random. This is random. Don't you just fucking love it when, your child may not be, I have, every other weekend, it's me and my son, and then he goes with his dad. And, this is my weekend, I'm free. And I get to cook what the fuck I want to, because I his little taste buds changed, and I'm just like, yo, when you stop fucking liking barbecue sauce, you little Negro college fun child of mine, what the fuck? Yo, you used to dip the shit of your nuggets in the fucking barbecue sauce, and he used to have ketchup, and it was I don't like barbecue. And I was like, when the fuck you stop liking barbecue? I'm really, when the fuck did you stop liking barbecue? Okay? So like when I make, baked chicken or whatever, I gotta not put barbecue on his and put some on mine. So guess what? I got to put barbecue sauce on all the motherfucking pieces of chicken today. Yes. Yes. Because it's my dinner and I only have to worry about me. Exactly. So anyway, just for all of you, I like to give out randoms. If you are new to the show, that's what the fuck I do. I give out random shit. Because I be like, I want to know if you think like me, and I always think it's good for you to like sometimes ponder what I say and be like, this bitch is nuts. But I have thought about that before. What else has been going on? Working on a special project at work, and that's hilarious because my coworker had called and was like, yeah, we can get overtime like on the weekends. And I was like, I be damned. First of all, no. I don't give a fuck if y'all were paying me $50 an hour and half of that. I don't know. I need my peace of mind and my eyes need a break from the fucking computer. And so, no, you can keep your fucking overtime. I don't want to do shit but what I want to do. And it's the weekend. Now, like I said before, it ain't shit to really do during COVID weekend. You know what I mean? And of course, you gotta still be smart. Wear your mask, social distance. Make sure you keep your immune system up. Black Lives Matter. Justice for Breonna Taylor. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. That's what's going on. But I'm just saying, I don't try to get myself involved with too much extra shit. It's already enough mental stress to deal with what we've been dealing with in this pandemic for now 5 months for me as of August 13th and coming up on 6 months on September 13th. And I already know I'm not going back to fucking work anytime soon. No time soon. So anyway, I decided, do something cool and fun, which still kept me social distance. So me and my friend, we decided we'd go to the drive-in, Yes, drive-in. We went out there. This was the first time I ever went. Benji's, which is out Essex, for those of you who live in Maryland. And it's really nice. I'm not even gonna front. It's a nice drive-in, but the motherfucking rules that they had. Damn it. Like, what the fuck, yo? Like, first of all, if you wanted to bring outside food, you had to pay $15 for like outside vendor thing, which the next time, yeah, we'll bring outside food because what we bought was like a little raggedy ass small thing of popcorn, some nachos. I wanted some nachos. Yeah, I did. My greedy girl inside was like, we need some nachos. So I got some nachos. I did sneak my Twizzlers in. Like, what the fuck? Were they going to pat me the fuck down? She's got Twizzlers on the site. No. And I got a drink. So it came to $12.71. I swear, that's such a fucking odd number, but $12.71. And then, of course, it was a nice night out there. So, let your windows down because it's kind of like by the water. Just to give you just a setting. You know what I mean? Just a nice little setting there. And so when I pulled in, finally the guy, he tells me to pull over. Now, mind you, I got to get out in this fucking rain. I mean, these muddy ass shits. It's fucking rain because the rain makes shit muddy. And I got comfortable shoes on, my little chicletas, my little flip-flops, chilling, not being wild for the night, with the shoes, just chilling. He's like, you turn off your daytime running lights. Did you hear yourself, sir? Did you hear what you just said? Because my brain was like, no, they're daytime running lights, So anyway, this dude made me pop the hood, put my floor mats over top of my lights. To make a long story short, after I did all of that, he was trying to be my fucking friend and I was not feeling that shit. So I got irritated and I was like, yeah, he's like, you guys from around here? And I was like, nah, I'm from Seattle. I've always wanted to visit. I was like, well, you should. It's a beautiful state. So my friend was like, damn, yo, you could have been nice. He was trying to be nice. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I got my floor mats on top of my lights, like a fucking smoky-eyed chick out here that can't see. No. But we went and saw Clueless, and like, oh my God, I'm totally bugging. Like, I felt like I haven't seen it in so long, so it was all brand new to me, and I had to be careful because I'm one of those quoters, and I didn't want my friend to beat the shit out of me because I kept quoting. I had to ask permission, like, well, can I sing the goddamn songs at least? Please. So yeah. So it was like my little lady date outing that I had. So it was good time. We had a good time. Had a chance to kiki and talk and everything. So yeah. Is it just me, or really have you noticed within the realization that Halloween is canceled this year? Like, ain't nobody going on. And that's one of my favorite man-made pagan fucking holidays, Halloween. I love dressing up for Halloween. But I only said that more so because of the fact that, have you noticed how a lot of people are just fucking sidetracked now? Like, seriously, we were all on a big hurrah with Black Lives Matter. We went from BLM to WAP. Like, seriously, is it just me that noticed that? Like, everybody want to talk about the sports scores. Everybody's kind of a little hush-hush now and quiet. You can hear the fucking crickets. The crickets. Like, the noise ain't as loud as it was, you know, when people were really in the thick of things, in the sunken place during COVID-19. You know, like the earlier months, you know, with it. And then I think that people kind of got adjusted and just like, you know, relating to the issue. You know, everybody's just like, whatever, let's try to find some normalcy. And it's just like, damn, y'all. There is no more normalcy. I mean, honestly, what are you considering to be fucking normal? Like, it's all the way the fuck gone. Everything has changed. It's not the same United States of America. This is different. And if you ain't woke, and I don't care what color you are, you need to stay the fuck woke. Because is it just me? Or have you noticed that they're picking up these motherfucking postal boxes? Yeah, the mailboxes. Yes, the big blue looking R2D2 motherfucking mailboxes that we put our mail in. Yeah, just collecting them like motherfucking thieves in the night. Yes. Wake the fuck up. It's election time coming up. Come on. You getting distracted. We got other fucking bigger fish to fry. Fresh fish. Fresh fish to fry. Come on, y'all. Wake up. Wake up. I'm saying, is it just me? Or are you noticing this shit is really going on? Lots of talk about the NBA, still trying to talk about playing the NFL. We don't have time for none of these fucking games. And I mean athletic, professional wise. Like, no, yo, shut this shit down. And they know what they're doing, but you got to see it for yourself. So I'm just saying, God. Anyway, you know I give out the same fucking recommendations. And I did fuck up the last recommendation I told y'all last week. I couldn't read my own fucking writing. Suave J, like, no, that's not her name. It's Sam J. She's got a comedy special on Netflix. It's fucking dope. Definitely check that shit out. Sam J, 3 a.m. She's one of the writers also for Saturday Night Live. It's like on my bucket list. You know, I want to get to a live setting with Saturday Night Live, you know, when those little things kind of get back to normal. But we don't even know when they'll even be able to open stuff up for the studio audience to be able to sit and enjoy it. Yeah, it's kind of sad. So, anyway, tonight, or I'm sorry, Sunday night, hopefully y'all was in tune with, fucking P-Valley, Pussy-Valley, Pussy Valley, baby, yes. Rule number 58, ain't no change in the G-string, only dollars. Yes, Uncle Clifford, please, I hope y'all had a chance to catch up. Of course, The Shy aired as well last night. So both of them dope shows. I live for Sundays, especially when I can relax and enjoy my shows, you know, and everything like that. like, like on Sunday, like when you cook and stuff, like, like you've got that Sunday dinner vibe in the air, and, you feel all good and old, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, this is what my parents kind of showed me how to do, you know what I mean? Like, keep it moving, keep it, popping and getting it ready for next week, the new work week. Yeah, yes. And I noticed that you guys are getting a little more comfortable, because I don't know what happened to stage 3 here, but I think they was just like, fuck it, just go outside, wear your fucking mask and be careful. Because now people are starting to get out there now and have their little in-person dates. So for me to discuss and introduce the topic to you guys for today. Yes, I want to give some FYIs and some token and jewels today for people who are going to be going out on their first dates. And I've been seeing it because I'm like a thief not a thief. No, that was in my past life. I used to steal a whole bunch of shit. Got in trouble for it too. But no, I'm noticing, a lot of people are out and about. They're taking their pictures. They have like a lot of creative ways for people to have their dates and social distance. A lot of the restaurants, like in the county areas, have indoor dining, very spread out. I see people have been advertising in Black Business Network Facebook page. They've been having like things advertising for like setups for dinners for 2 by catered chefs, private chefs, and these really dope ass picnics that people are actually creating the atmosphere for out in the park, and they give you like a gazebo. It's really, really cute. Now, some of you ladies and men have not been out on a motherfucking date in a long time. So the topic of the day is I'll have what they're having. Okay, so let's get started with this. And like I said, please, you guys, if you have any comments, feedbacks, anything like that, I would love for you guys to definitely comment. I love your comments. They're great. So if you think about it, you know what I mean? Like, dating it's fun. It's the fun part of the relationship. You're getting to know the other person, especially if you found the balls or, the pussy to make it happen and ask that person out, and I think these traits and things can kind of go along for either one of you, for men and women. I don't care like who you're fucking dating, but I mean, it's like certain place that you got to play your position in a sense, and you got to know like, what's best and what not to do. And women, we like to run our motherfucking mouths like all day long. Yeah. And then, with the simple fact that we got to be careful with the selfies. And then some people don't really want to be on blast, with the fact of going out, because it might not be something that they really want to brag about. And some people are actually, like I said in episodes before this one, trying to make a commitment happen in life. So listen, go for it. The worst thing you can hear is no. The worst thing that they could do is not tell you anything. The worst thing they could do is not answer. And then that just makes you fucking mental crazy, because I think if we're all adults, and I think if you do approach a situation or you show a liking for someone and you do proposition to ask them out, or, invite them to meet you for a drink or have dinner or whatever the case may be, I think as adults, from one to another, you owe that person some type of answer. Whether it's like, yeah, I'll, consider, or no, this is not a good time, I'm not really there. But this is the points I want to make. You've already established the fact we're going to do this. We're going to have a first date. We're going to have a chance to get to know each other. So I just want to make sure y'all don't fuck up, because like I said, COVID-19 ain't gone nowhere. And I think some of y'all are really just taking a chance because y'all are fucking lonely. And just be honest, you really want to find somebody to fuck. Like, you want to find that safety net of that sexual encounter and that person that you want to feel comfortable, that you are okay to be able to open up, and let them in, and kind of feel safe exchanging fluids, like whether that's kissing or, the pants off, dance off, being that y'all laid down or whatever. You know what the fuck I'm saying. So anyway, dating's fun. It is. As such, men tend to focus on the early stages too much. So men, hey, that's that money. And yeah, you're gonna have to be careful. And I know, depending on who you go out on a date with, if the person that you're going out with is younger than you, you're gonna have to kind of, whoa, horsey, you're gonna have to slow down. Because sometimes if you try to take too much of a step in the date, especially the first date, and you're giving too much, or you're, showing that you're looking for more than just getting to know them, and you're putting all your cards on the table, it could be intimidating, and it can actually scare your date from not wanting to make this a second go round. So let me help you out, men, because men, I know y'all be needing, I think, the most help out of women, you know what I mean? Anyway, so I got a couple of things I jotted down for you guys, and I was like, yeah, this makes a lot of sense. Hopefully they'll be in tune. So don't forget, share this episode. If you know a man, one of your homeboys, about to make a wrong mistake, or they already then reported back from their date, and you're like, yo, you fucked that up, yo, she ain't calling you back, or he ain't calling you back. Yep. So anyway, let's get into this. The first thing is, don't just be a good guy, okay? Women don't want a good guy. They generally want a great man. So for my women out there who are looking for a great man, they are genuinely looking into your personality, your body language, how you're talking, what it is you're saying. Another thing is, don't chase women all the time. That's dose, men. Don't chase women all the time. Because the thing is, instead of becoming an interesting man women can actually connect with, you'll end up sacrificing parts of your life. Your time is very valuable, so don't waste it on things you can't always obtain. All right. Another thing which is very important, men, is to always be yourself. If you have flaws, own them. If you especially know what your flaws are, own them. Be proud of them. Be confident as a man, which has nothing to prove. An arrogant man believes that he must prove everything in order to support his confidence. And sometimes that's a womp, womp, womp. It's a turnoff. It is. It's a turnoff. Don't compete for women. That's another thing, that you have an abundant mentality. So always be yourself, and you'll know if women or woman or man, even that, is feeling you or don't feel the chemistry attraction towards you. You respect her even if she doesn't. You can go talk to another woman at any time. Men, hold the fuck up. Do you know it's more women out here than it is of you? Because I think some of you really don't understand that we dominate over the fact that it's more of us than it is of you. So if one says no, trust me, there's several others that still may say yes. Yeah. But I know some men, they have a type, they want what they want, and they go after it, and they feel very firm in believing that they're going to accomplish their goal and get it. And sometimes, like I said, if you're not seeing the attraction from the other partner, counterpart, whoever your date may be, fall back a little bit. And then see if she comes around or he comes around and he gives that time to you, and then you can see that there's a change. Like I said, communication is magic. That's your key point. It's always good to be able to communicate. You got to. Observe the actions of the others around you. Listen and ask deep questions. Stay present in the moment. Relax when you're speaking to someone beautiful in front of you. Slow down. Come up with some great conversation starters ahead of the time, as well as to kind of help keeping, within the communication going and the conversation going. Create an amazing lifestyle if you want to attract amazing women. And again, consider your work environment. Participate in things that you really love. Be open to new experiences. Embrace every moment. Don't just be a part of it. Use your law of attraction to your advantage. Now, I talked about manifesting last week. Hopefully you guys paid attention to that episode. And the fact of manifesting, it's also the simple fact of the laws of attraction. Take that to your advantage because it's so helpful for you, and it will help you to build even more of the confidence and have more of a positive outlook that you're obtaining what it is you're looking for. Like, genuinely enjoy every day of your life and every single moment. But women tend to naturally gravitate towards two things: popularity and positivity. So make women more curious about speaking with you. Okay? Also, it's not what you say, men, it's how you say it. Use the power of your voice tone and eye contact to charm her or him. Remember, we don't hate over here. Remember that there is never the right thing to say, but you don't want to get too deep within some of the things you say. Like, you don't want to probably talk, like, okay, here's an example. Like, you can be like, oh, you ever thought about having more children? And then maybe the fact that she may say, no, not really. I'm kind of content with the fact that I got one or I got two or, whatever, however many they have. And then the fact that if it's something that you're interested in still doing or, being as far as a part in your life as an accomplishment that you want children, I think that's something that you need to probably say up front. I don't think that's an issue as far as to bring that you done brought some pressure. I think it's the fact of just letting them know that, like, listen, if this is something you don't really want, it's probably not going to be worth my time to continue within trying to have a second or a third date, etc. Don't be possessive. Oh my fucking gosh. And I know I curse a lot, so don't do that. Like, a lot of people like, you cuss a lot. I know the fuck, I'm unapologetically explicit, motherfuckers. Okay, I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Woo! I don't give a fuck. I cuss a lot like a sailor, so fuck it. Express yourself. I love myself. Yeah, don't be possessive. Understand that women are not your possession. No man ever owns a woman. His woman, no, you don't. You don't. Just live in the moment. If you don't, you'll forget too much. You'll miss every single opportunity, succumbing to like constant fear. Also, another thing is, don't shuffle around like you're walking on eggshells. Pay attention to your body posture. Make it a habit to approach the women quickly without pacing back and forth about it. See, that confidence. Step your shit right on up. Step right up. Be your fucking winner of your life. Yes. When you have something important to say, call her. Don't text. Don't do that fucking email. Especially with the fact that a lot of women who are old school and old fashioned like me, I would rather have a phone call. Now, it's my choice to pick the phone up or not, because I could be busy doing shit. I do have a 5-year-old, and then I might hit back with a quick response text like, I'll call you back. But that texting and shit, the older you get, the more you should kind of let it go. Let it go. Stop sending messages out. Stop. Yeah, the key here is to make it known that she is an important part of your life. So that makes it like if you make a phone call, you want to hear her voice. Also, Lucy. Yes, Ricky. Be casual about rejection. Flirt, talk, and then try your luck. But if she rejects you, don't make it so obvious by hanging your head down and looking all fucked up. Like, don't. Other women will see your separation. So when that happens, don't be surprised if 5 women in a row all reject you. Because you're attracting what you're feeling, your emotions. Don't celebrate if she give you her number or his number. Yeah, cut that high five shit out. Like, that shit is ridiculous. Women will watch for your reactions. And by not showing how you feel inside, you'll appear in control and collected. Yeah. Again, another thing that I want you to do is talk slowly. Like when you start dating someone, it's best to take your time. Oh my God. Move slowly. Like Monique said, like when she was talking about it in Queens of Comedy, when she was getting fucked in the ass, relax all your muscles. Yes. Talk slow. Move slow. You know, like B-I-N-G-O. Yeah, don't be like B-I-N-G-O. Oh. No, it's too much. And you'll really get to know one another. And that creates a level of comfort and trust in the relationship. And it sets it up for, proper dating etiquette. And there you have it. A couple of things, men, that I want you to do. Last but not least, for you all, go with the flow. Yes, just go with the flow. And let what happens happen. If you don't, you will soon find that dating becomes a chore or some kind of a fucking mind fuck problem that you're always looking for the solution to. And things can also become awkward, uncomfortable, and almost seem forced. So that's just the first half. So yeah, clap that up. Yes. Clap it up for me. Clap it up for yourself, man, if you are following these guidelines already, okay? Because, again, treat yourself to some ice cream or something. You know what I mean? Get a piece of cake or some shit. I don't know. Anyway. Women, my ladies. Yes. Now, ladies, y'all got some fucking work to do, too. All right? Although the financial aspect of dating has basically changed drastically, especially in recent decades. You know, women, when we go out, we make sure we got that motherfucking, it's just like how we live every life. We got a mad money stash in case shit get crazy. We also have enough money to take care of our own fucking bill if we had to. And we got that motherfucking money on reserve for a Lyft or an Uber if we gotta break the fuck away. And we got codes, bitches. You know we do. We don't play that motherfucking shit. We know that if we're not feeling a date, we might have one of our good girlfriends text us in the middle of or call us like within an hour in and just be like, on code words. And then if you gotta break away from the shit, I'm just saying, if you gotta break up out that motherfucking camp and go head back home, you already know your story you're making up. So listen, anyway, just a couple of jewels for you because we already know how to do this shit. Okay, just some general shit, y'all. Some advice. Give them a chance. Give them a chance. You may have had a long week at work. You may be tired of the dating scene. You know us. We can get to a stupor. And we be like, fuck that dating shit. I ain't fucking, I got my motherfucking toys. I know how to fucking make myself come. I can fucking bang off when I feel like it. I got that motherfucking fuck buddy in the back of my fucking contact list under some general dumb shit. I don't know. But again, let me go back to the realness. You might not have been using that number lately because of COVID-19 and you don't trust it. So again, sometimes we'll be like, yo, if it don't happen for us by such and such a time, fuck it. I'm cool with being old and a senior citizen, getting discounts and not having to share my shit with nobody, etc. But some women, really to each his own, that's your way. But I'm just saying, sometimes it does get to a point and you're just like, fuck it all. But you've agreed to go out on a date, okay? So you need to put your best foot forward, bitch. Put your best stiletto forward. Yes, with a pedicured fucking feet. Don't fucking forget the pedicure. Or do your own shit. Self-care Sundays. The man or the woman that you're going out with may have been looking forward to this date all week, and perhaps you had to sleep out of this comfort zone or step out into this comfort zone, more so to ask, being asked out. So have a good attitude, bitch, and open your mind while you're out on the date. You could end up having the night of your life. You could, and again, here's another thing that I want to throw in here. When it comes to dating, don't expect nothing. I mean, and that's for both fucking men and women. Don't expect nothing. Don't expect the fucking nightcap. Don't expect the fucking fuck afterwards and y'all going back to somebody's house. Don't expect that shit. Because, women have already been in these positions throughout life. You know, some of us women started young dating, you know, not me, I'm a late bloomer, but, you know, just the fact, like, we already know the game, peep the shit, we know the fucking signs, the red flags start raising up out the fucking muddy ass mud, and we be like, about to two-step myself right the fuck backwards. Again, I don't need this bullshit. But I'm just saying, don't expect anything. Don't put your guard down too much because of the fact that women, it's another thing. We got to be careful. Also, dress to impress. Dress to impress around this motherfucker. Yes, wear something nice. You know, and again, you know, it's real hard for us, you know, who don't really want to be all up in the fucking mall. Some of us order online. There's a lot of curbside being available and offered for pickup. But you know, you may feel like, don't want to dress up. Or you're not trying to impress your date. What the fuck is you going for? Damn. But, you know, they may be expecting more than some jeans and an old fucking, put this t-shirt on when I fucking dust my house on Saturday. Like, if they're buying you a nice dinner or, you know, they dressing up for you, then bitch, return the favor. Show your appreciation by freshening up. Not freshening up with no bird bath and you just wash your coochie and your underarms and around the neckline. No, take a fucking shower, you know, before you go out. It's a nice gesture, especially since they're, you know, really gonna be enjoying the fact of seeing you and that they're taking you out and you look nice. So yeah. Oh yes, whore. If you want to be meeting your date because you don't trust them picking you up, please arrive on time. Unfortunately, you know, we known for being late. Sorry. But show your date some respect, especially for the first date. Like, don't be a bum and arrive all like 15, 20 minutes late. You know, people might be starving trying to order, especially with the fact COVID-19, because a lot of, like I said, indoor, outdoor dining, they got reservations and they need to clear these people out probably by a certain time. So you need to get it together. If you know you will be running behind, call. Don't text. Don't do that shit. Because they might be already nervous and on edge, wondering, like, did this bitch bail on me? Damn. This is not cool for conversations at dinner. Don't talk about your old fucking fucked up relationships. There's no bigger turn off than talking about what they did to me while we not together. If they ask a question, great, but keep it short. If you say something positive about an old flame fuck relationship, it shows you admire them in some kind of way and you still have some feelings for them. So on the other hand, if you have to say something negative, or if you say something negative, how you think your date's gonna feel, or basically know that you want to, basically you're not gonna do the same thing to them? Or yeah, be careful. Another thing, because we take over, you know, especially us mothers, you know, we mother hens, we take over everything. Don't dominate the conversation. Slow your roll. That's another turn off. You know, when someone dominates the conversation, so make sure you give them a chance to talk about themselves as well. That's also the only way that you're going to get to know them. Duh. Like, what the fuck? Like, you just, yeah, you got to, yeah, give them a minute. Like, let them allow me to reintroduce myself. You know, you already got the first introduction for the date, but let them give you who they are. Don't drink too much. Ooh, because you might drop that dun-dun-dun. Hey. First of all, if your date is paying for the bill, they're going to pay for all of your drinks, which will quickly add up. So don't be, like, greedy. And that you got to have this etiquette-ness, you know, to be etiquette when you're on a date. Secondly, you don't want to come off as though, you know, you have a drinking problem. Damn. Which may be a red flag for them. And most importantly, you need to make sure that you are thinking straight, clear mind, open, because some women don't have control over their liquor, especially with the fact that you don't have your good girlfriend with you to help you out, because they can see that you about to topsy-turvy over whore. And then that might give them a A-OK to think that they can take advantage of you, and that's not cool. You make yourself more vulnerable by having too much drinks. And then you make yourself get into situations that you regret. And you're like, oh my fucking God. Where's my panties? I don't remember losing panties. Yeah. Don't play games either. That's ridiculous. It takes courage for someone to ask you out. And so, you know, they're already out of their comfort zone. And to just have had the balls or the pussy to say something to you and be like, yeah, girl, I'm trying to say, you know, go out, you know, take you out. You know, don't play games by acting as though that you are interested if you're not interested. Okay? And make sure that you know, here's another thing. If they're talking about their job, you might not find that their profession or what it is that they do is like great or whatever, but make eye contact and let them know that you're listening to them, that you're interested in the conversation at hand. Hopefully they'll show the same respect for you. Another thing, ladies, please, by all means, please don't chase. Don't rush the relationship or try to move along the relationship at an uncomfortable pace. It looks like desperation, and I wouldn't want to fucking talk to you. It would make me run and jump in a river. What's around the river bend? That's my shit, Pocahontas. I might watch that later. Women are sometimes ready to express their feelings much earlier in the relationships than, you know, your partner is. So don't pressure them to express their feelings prematurely, especially with the fact that if you're showing too much bated breath and desperation, yeah, like they're like, this chick ain't had nobody in a minute, and I can tell. Yeah, don't give that off. Be honest. Make sure you give your date the runner. Don't give your date the runaround. If you know that it's not going to work out, don't avoid the subject of a second date. Let it be known right then and there. If you need to tell them right then and there that it won't be happening, nah, bruh. No, sis. I can't. We can't meet up again. Be honest. And do it at the end of the first date or soon after. But that way, they, you know, don't get their hopes up and expect a second date. And again, if it needs to be, drum roll. Bing. If you have to end the date, then end it if it's necessary. I'm just saying. You know, if the date is going on too long and you're ready to go home, it's okay if you end the date. Just say that, you know, you're ready to call it a night. You know, if you do not plan on going on a second date, don't hint that a second date is possible. There is no reason to carry on the date through coffee and dessert if it is miserable and not going anywhere. I mean, and then it's the thing, and you don't have to have coffee and dessert if you're full. You don't want coffee and dessert. And your date may appreciate your honesty and, you know, and the end to a rough night. So yeah, especially with the simple fact, those nightcaps, those going back to my houses, those type of invitations, if you're not feeling that or you're not even hinting that you're looking for that, then call it a day. I mean, if you felt like you gave all your conversation and everything that needed to be done within this first go round, especially if you're considering a second date, then give them something to live on or wait for. Anticipation. The most important piece, though, of dating etiquette for women is to be respectful to their date. Especially if you call the fact of that you guys are now going to be in a dating status, then again, be respectful as you're dating them. Be respectful of how you treat them and be respectful of their wallet, especially if they're paying. Her wallet, if she's paying. I mean, you don't know what people have, and I don't think you should assume their money. I don't think you should do that at all. But if you respect them, they're going to respect you. So hopefully that will lead to a long and happy relationship together, lasting much longer than a few dinner dates. And those, my dear, are your jewels. So be mindful when you're dating. Yes, thank you. Oh, thank you. You're too kind. You're too kind. Oh, I love it. Thank you guys once again for tuning in. Hopefully you can take some of those jewels, especially if you are considering that date. You know, fall is coming. Things are coming up. colder weather is about to hit, some people do want to be linked up and have that commitment with that special someone, and this is their way of trying to plan and get it done. So, want to just give quick K Renee kisses and shout outs to my boy Jay's the number one supplier, Aries Lounge host, for purchasing a K Renee Show unapologetically explicit t-shirt. Also want to give a shout out to my stylist for also purchasing one of my awesome t-shirts as well. Mr. Kevin Style Glam, Casey Style Glam. You can definitely follow him on IG if you are looking for a stylist here in Maryland. He's dope. I'll follow him anywhere. Also, definitely want to send a shout out to a couple other people who have purchased J. Johnson podcast. Definitely thank you, fam. I appreciate you. My cousin, Miss Vernice. Yes, another stylist as well. Miss Get Fit Queen. So yes, you guys, the sales I'm grateful for. Again, if you're interested, hit me up. You got the information. Hopefully, you enjoy the episode. I'd love your feedback and comments, and definitely I will talk to you all soon. Have a great week. Bye.